Yeah, welcome back to political science class. Good morning, everyone. So listen carefully. This is the
Morning,
first
sir.
session of morning.
Good morning,
First
sir.
session. Yeah, good morning, everyone. So this is the first session of the week. Okay, and today there are two sessions. Okay, so it's the first session, and the first question is regarding a homework. I give a homework for you people to write the names of important political thinkers and their works. I received from Mr. Amal Roshan, Abhilash Keliju, Sandra. Okay, what about others?
Sir, I
What about
also
others?
sent.
Yeah, Mr. Kevin Koshi. Let me check. Yeah, Kevin. Okay, fine. Sanajos.
Sir did.
Huh?
Sir did.
Doing.
Did,
Okay.
did eh?
Did. Okay. It's a special tense. Future impossible tense. Huh? Did. Done. Huh? Future impossible. No chance to see the homework. Let it be. Okay, anyway. So if a homework is provided, it's your responsibility to complete that in time. It's not class 10, I already told you people, right? Okay, so what about Mr. Abhiram of class 11C?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, where is the homework?
I've sent it to you.
Sent it to me. Your name is Abhiram, right?
Yes, sir.
Abhiram. Number, please. Yeah, I got it. Sorry. Abhiram of 10B. You wrote about uh, Thomas Hobbes. Only one. Okay, complete the homework just sake of completing that. So today we are going to discuss about the various philosophies. Others, those who not send the answers or complete the homework, please send that to me today itself. Okay, so listen carefully. Okay, so the last session we discussed about what is politics, and different viewpoints on that question. What is politics? Clear? And we received a number of answers. Answers provided by politicians, answers provided by the common people, right? Yes or no? Or answers provided by the philosophers related with the politics. What is politics? Okay. So today we are going to continue the same topic. I want to finish it and I want to start this the next topic too. Okay. So back to your textbook. Okay, here we are. So, but politics is not confined to the affairs of the government. We discussed in the last class, right? Politics is not just the affairs of a government. Number of other things also included in politics. Okay, we see that government determine our economic policy and foreign policy and educational policy. It's the government that formulating the policies. Okay. These policies can help to improve the lives of the people, but an inefficient and corrupted government can also endanger people's lives and security. Okay. Some policies that made by the government, it is helpful for the people to achieve development. At the same time, inefficient government or a corrupted government will create problem for the people. We cannot buy things that we may need urgently. Those who are sick cannot reach the hospital when the school schedule get affected. Syllabus cannot be completed and we may have to take extra coaching for the exam to pay tuition fees. Okay. So we discussed this context in relation with the COVID-19. Remembering that? The last session. Okay. If on the other hand, the government makes policies to increase literacy and employment, we may get an opportunity to go to a good school and get decent jobs. The government coming forward with the new programs and policies to improve the healthcare and education, definitely the people of the country will get chances to go to a better school, a good school. Okay, the same time, good health care facilities and will get a decent job, a good job. Clear? Okay, so this is what the difference between policies and programs of different governments that was included in politics, right or not? Yes or no? The government is good. The people will receive numerous things that basically increase the standard of living of the people. The government is corrupted. It will create the problem for the people, right? Okay, so since the actions of the government affected us deeply, we take a lively interest in what governments do. We form association and organize campaigns to articulate our demands. Okay, next topic. Okay, so this also we just read it, right? Completed or not? Read that, but not discussion not completed so far. Okay, so listen carefully. So if the government is not good, it is corrupted, the people will organize associations, okay, to articulate, to fulfill our demands. We negotiate with others and try to shape the goals the government pursue. So we will create aims to achieve and pressurize the government to do so. When we disagree with the policies of the government, we protest and organize demonstration to persuade the government to change the existing laws. So the laws that made by the government is not good for the people, or it is creating problem for the people. Definitely, people will organize and protest against the government, right? Okay, can you tell me any such incident? One of such incidents. The law that made by the government is not good for the people. It goes wrong, and the people protested against that, and the government changed that. Can anyone?
Amendment Act.
Pardon, Amal? Come on, repeat one more time, Amal. Amal.
Amendment Act of Citizenship.
Citizen Amendment Act. Okay, so you know about that, right? What is that? Hmm? The government made a change in the
Discrimination of the
constitution
people.
and they tried it to. Okay, it's called a BCAB. Citizenship Amendment Bill, CAB, CAB. Okay, and NRC. What is NRC? National Register for Citizens. Okay, NRC. Okay, so people protested against that. Clear or not? But government, they decided to move forward with the same the changes that made by the government. Still, there are numerous protest movements are going on in the country. Okay, in
Increase in
northeastern
petrol
state.
prices.
Definitely. Next one, the petrol
Farmer
price is okay. Petrol price hike. Clear. The rule that made by the government
Farmer
to
problems.
give chances to the petroleum companies to fix the price. People protesting against that. Okay. Okay. Farmers strike. The another problem. Farmers
Citizens.
strike. Okay. Amal Roshan. Correct it. It's a correct answer. The farmers protest against the farm bill, against the farm bill. Okay. So the government made these kind of rules and regulations, and the people protest against that to create a situation to lead a good life in the society. Clear? So now we need a situation to lead a good life in the society. So we are protesting against that. Okay, so all we people are badly affected with all these rules that made by the government. Clear, but a small share of people are protesting against that. Okay, some are not even interested to protest against this kind of rules that made by the government. That depends. Okay, clear. It depends upon our party allegiance. Party allegiance, right? Okay, so the followers or the active members of the ruling party may not protest. Even they are facing the problem, they cannot or they will not. Understand? So petrol price is equal for everyone, right? So the persons those who believe in the party called a BJP, okay, or Congress or a CPM, whatever it is, okay, the petrol price is equal for everyone. So what they can do, just they can cry by closing the doors. Okay, right? Because they are also facing the same problem. They cannot escape from that. Okay, so that's it. So people will protest. Definitely, people will protest against this kind of bad rules and laws that made by the government. Okay. So next one, we passionately debate the actions of our representatives and discuss whether corruption had increased or decreased. Okay, so in such situation, we are thinking about what our representatives are doing. Okay, what our representatives are doing in the legislative council or in the parliament. They will keenly observe it, or people will keenly observe it. Okay, so any chances are there? Definitely the people will criticize the representatives too. Okay, right? Of course. So we ask whether corruption can be rooted out, whether reservations for specific groups are just or not. Next question. Okay, is it possible to rooted out this corruption? That possible? Completely wipe away the evil, the corruption from the society or from
no,
politics. Is that
impossible.
possible?
It is
Most
impossible, no, sir.
impossible. Okay, definitely we can say that in the present scenario, in a democracy, it is very difficult to wipe away the problem of corruption. It will exist in one way or the other. Clear or not? There's a major problem that a democratic government facing. It is bribery and corruption. No democratic governments are, what we can say, free from that evil, corruption. Clear or not? Understand? So
Yes, sir.
that's a problem. That's a problem. Corruption. Next question to S. So all these things you have to think. This is the introduction. Okay. So in the whole year we are going to study about these kind of things there. So just understand this. Okay. So next question. Reservations for specific groups are just or not? What is your answer? Reservations are good or not? Is that good or
Sir,
bad?
where it's necessary, it's good.
Pardon?
Sir, where it's necessary,
Oh,
it's
in
good.
some cases, all right,
Yeah.
it is necessary. That's what Abhilash Keliju says. What about others? The reservations are good. Amal Roshan, whose hand is that? Someone is helping you, I think. Who's that? Is your sister or father or mother? Amal, tell me, no problem, tell me.
It's a reservation of
Hmm.
they look the economic background.
Definitely. Okay. Reservation on the basis of economic background. Okay. So we are providing something to the economically backward people or a reservation for them. Okay, fine. It's good. Okay. So myself, I'm against this caste reservation, caste-based reservation. Okay. What is your answer? Are you agreeing this
Yes, sir.
caste-based reservation?
No, sir, it's not
No,
necessary.
no. It
to
is
do
not
something.
good. Okay. So it is economically or okay. Sorry. So we are providing something to the people they're economically backward, or providing reservation for the people they're economically backward. It's a good one, right? Because we want to provide a chance for them to achieve development. Clear? Okay, so socially backward people also sometime we can or we are able to provide them some particular care or some reservation. They also want to develop. Basuri, all these ideas are clear or not? Basuri Girish. So please turn on the light in your room. I cannot, it is not possible to. Okay, lighting issues there, I think so. Okay, let it be. Mr. Omar again, he turned invisible. Okay, Abhijitaram, invisible.
Sir,
Come on. Turn on your videos.
excuse me,
Only
sir.
10 students are here. I'm asking about Mr. Abhijitaram and Omar. Abhijitaram and Omar, I told you already. Turn on your cameras. Where is the Abhijit CS? He escaped. Okay, fine. Okay, so Omar,
Sir,
not Kevin. No, I am calling Omar, not Kevin. Omar.
sir, doubt, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, you told now that you're against this caste reservation seats of seats and all, right?
Yeah.
So why is it so, sir? Because not any discrimination or something, but then if there's no reservation of seats right now in the
And
current
finally, I used a
scenario,
term. Reservation is necessary for socially backward people, right?
yes, sir.
Yes, I told that
Yes.
too. Okay, not only that point, Mr. Kevin. Finally, I told
Okay, sir.
reservation is necessary not only for the economically backward people, but for the socially backward classes. Socially backward classes, including the minorities, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
Of
sir.
course. So 100% we are not against reservation. Okay, so reservation is necessary for the people. They're economically and socially backward. Clear or not? India is a country where what do we can say? A number of religions are there, number of caste groups are there, right? Okay, all caste groups are not economically developed, or all the caste groups are not socially developed. So for some particular groups of people, definitely they need some support from the side of the government. Okay, so we can support that too, right? Okay, fine. So either answer is satisfactory, Mr. Kevin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So come back. We try to understand why some parties and leaders win election. So sometime we can see that some particular political parties will win the election continuously, right? Okay. The case of Congress party, nearly for 40 years, they continuously rule the country, right? Okay, now BJP, okay, continuously. This is the 7th year. And in Kerala, CPM, okay, Communist Party of India Marxist, the next second time for them. Okay, so continuously they are coming into power. What is the reason behind that? What is the reason behind that? Maybe the policies and program that adopted by the government, right? Yes or no? Policies and program that adopted by the government. Okay, and the election manifesto is completed by the government. Yeah, tell me.
Sir,
In a
almost
satisfactory way.
almost all the parties are religion based.
Almost all the parties are religious based. Okay, so that also correct answer only. So related with the national politics, we can say that the present government, okay, their relation with party headquarters, okay, so party organization, I'm sorry, religious organizations, okay, that also might be a possibility, or you can say that too, no problem. But it's such kind of things, such kind of things are controversial. Clear or not? Understand? So just understand what we are learning. It is political theory. So from the textbook, what we are learning, the outside world, in the real world, in the practical politics, we are observe something else. We can find something else. Okay, that's a reality, Mr. Amal Dodson. Okay, clear. So that's a reality. I'm accepting that. Okay, fine. So here, in this way, we look for the rationale underlying the relevant cause and decay. Sorry, yeah, decay. The aspect to create a better world. So always the people, always the governments, they're trying to create a better world. If something is not good for our life, definitely we will react against that. Clear? We have to. To sum up, politics arises from the fact that we have different visions of what is just and desirable for us. Underline that. Politics arises from the fact that we have different visions of what is just and desirable. Clear or not? Okay. So underline that, underline it. So for different people, different desires are there, different aspirations are there, different good and bads are there, right? Clear or not? So related with an individual, what is his goals, aspiration, desire that creating the politics for him. Okay, it involves the multiple negotiations that go on the society through which a collective decision are made. At one level, it involves what government do and how they are related to the aspirations of the people. So different people, different aspirations. Okay, in our state, we know that it is lockdown. Clear? Clear? Okay, almost all the temples at mosques are closed. Clear?
Sir.
Yes or no? There
Yes,
is no
sir.
marriage ceremony with more than 20 members. There is no funerals more than 20. But what about the Bavco shops? Beverage Corporation of Kerala. What is going on there? Huh?
It's opening and
Numerous,
every
yeah, it is
people are
open there. Numerous people are
3 kilometers of
crowded there.
queue.
Okay, there is
3
no social
kilometers they are
distancing.
standing.
They are standing for kilometers and kilometers, right? Yeah, kilometers, right? Then. So this is what. This is what. So the goal of the government is to fill the treasury. Clear or not? The government want money. Clear or not? So we want to think about
Sir,
the goal, desire, and
get
aspiration of the
more
government and
fine
the
from
people.
the people.
What, Amal?
Government got 60 crore for the without mask. That punishment. Police took more money
Definitely.
from the people. 10,000,
Definitely.
5,000 rupees.
Yeah. It is police. They are collecting penalty, right? Okay, fine from the people. Fine from the people related with the various cases. Let it be. So that all will go to the treasury, right? It is good for the government. It's a revenue for the government. So it's that also a politics only. That also a politics. At another level, it involves how people struggle and influence decision making. People may be said to engage in political activity whenever they negotiate with each other and take part in collective activities which are designed to promote social development and help to resolve common problems. Okay, so negotiations are necessary, discussions are necessary to solve the common problems in the society. Clear or not? Okay, for example, there's a problem between two different religions. There we need negotiation, discussion to solve that. Problem between two different political parties. Okay, we need negotiations and discussions to solve that problem. So whatever the problem in the society related with the two groups of people, okay, so what necessary there? Negotiation, discussions and deliberation. I mean, what you can say? Sorry, discussions are necessary. Clear? So I hope this idea is clear for you. What is politics? What is politics, and what we are going to learn in through this textbook or in this textbook? Okay, that clear or not? Okay,
sir.
so basically we are learning all these things there.
Yes,
So we are
sir.
going to the yeah, thank you. 1.2. What do we study in political theory? What do we study in political theory? Question repeating. What do we study in political theory? Clear? So we are going to discuss that here. If you look around us, what we see would be movement, development, and change. But if you look deeper, we would also see certain values and principles that have inspired people to get policies, ideals like underlying democracy, freedom, or equality, for instance. So, if you are looking around you people, you can see number of material things that constructed by cement, iron, bricks, okay, like that various, or concrete, clear or not, or different metals, basically materials. Okay, materials, number of things are there around you. We are able to purchase that only by spending money or by paying money, clear? But there are number of values also necessary to lead a good life in the society. We have to accept it. We have to follow that, or we only if we want to lead a good life in society, we need all these things. Okay. So, example: democracy we want, freedom we want, equality we want. Okay, clear? We want to lead a good life in a democratic country. So, it is the best form of the government. Freedom, liberty, necessary. Equality. So everyone want to treat
Yes.
equally, egalitarian society. Equal treatment is necessary. Or what we can say, all are equal before the law. Such kind of things is necessary. Different countries may try to protect such values by enshrining them in their constitutions, as is the case with the American and Indian constitution. So already we discussed about the Indian constitution's preamble. So they made it. Okay. So they wrote all these values in the preamble of the Indian constitution. The values like what is that? What is that? All these values are mentioned. So Indian preamble, Indian constitution preamble will start like that. We the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Right? Right? What is that? What is that?
Sovereign,
Repeating,
secular.
we the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Democratic republic. So we studied about the importance of justice, importance of equality, importance of fraternity in the same preamble. Clear? Clear? So that's what. So in American Constitution's preamble also, we are able to find all these wordings. Okay. These documents did not just emerge overnight. Okay. So the constitution or preamble of a constitution is not created with one night. Clear? Okay. They discussed about these things or the importance of these values for several years. Finally, they adopted the policy to add all those things in the constitution. They are built upon the ideas and principles debated almost since the time of Kautilya. Who is Kautilya?
Chanakya.
Chanakya. Okay, very good. Chanakya. Okay. So the father of Indian politics. Indian politics. Kautilya or Chanakya. Okay. He's a famous thinker and philosopher. Clear or not? Thinker, philosopher. Okay, and a social scientist. Kautilya. Aristotle. Aristotle, father of politics, right? To Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Karl Marx, Mahatma Gandhi, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. For example, these are some political philosophers. Okay, the idea or the values of democracy, freedom, and equality. Okay, we started thinking about these kind of values from the time of Kautilya, since the time of Kautilya and Aristotle, and modern philosophers like J.J. Rousseau, Montesquieu, Voltaire, Karl Marx, Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, like number of political philosophers are there. Clear? Philosophy means what? A way of life, basically speaking. So clear, clear. They're showing us lead a life like this, and you can achieve a good life in the society. As far back as the 5th century BC, Plato and Aristotle discussed with their students whether monarchy or democracy was better. Okay, so there's a discussion. Plato and Aristotle discussed with their students. What is the question? Which government is good, the democracy or monarchy? Or a monarchy, right? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I started screen sharing. Number of cameras are off. Okay, I pinned you people in the screen there. I can see you. The camera is on or off. Only 10 students are there. You want to remember that one. Not 66, 70 or something like that, or 100. Just 10 students and one teacher. So easy to, what you can say, trace out your activities here. Okay, so everything is recorded too. So mind it. Keep your cameras on, all of you. So listen, here we are. In the modern times, Rousseau first argued, sorry, we're not
Excuse me,
completed
sir.
that, right? Hello?
Sir, my phone is in charge, so it is not possible to
Who is
turn on the
this?
camera. Abhijitaram.
Abhijitaram. So just charge your phone before the class. Clear?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
100% charge. Or else give your number, I
Okay,
will
sir.
send you a power bank. Or
Yeah,
address,
it's
I
okay.
will send you a power bank.
Sir, I can hear the class.
But I cannot. I'm impossible to see you here on the screen.
No, sir.
I have
It
2-3
is
power banks at home. That's what I'm telling you.
phone
Okay?
is in
So
charge.
just give your number, what you can say, address. I will send you. Or else before the class, you should charge it. Okay?
Okay,
Abhijit?
sir. Okay, sir.
So it is not the social teacher those who taught social studies in class 10. The things changed. This is class 11. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Just understand that. Omar is already understood, I think so. Omar, what happened? What's the trouble? Are you listening? Hello?
Sir, allergies. That's why.
Allergy. Okay. What sort of allergy is
Yeah.
that, man? Isnophilia?
Cat.
Cat. Okay. Basically, as per the Egyptian history, basically ghosts are afraid of cat. Let it be. Okay, come back, guys. There are the question that asked by who asked that question here? Plato and Aristotle, right? Plato and Aristotle. What is the question? Whether democracy or a monarchy, which is the best form of government? In modern times, Rousseau first argued for freedom as a fundamental right for humankind. Karl Marx argued that equality was the crucial as freedom. Clear? So different philosophers, different argument. Okay, clear or not?
Yes,
Then
sir.
closer home, Mahatma Gandhi discussed the meaning of genuine freedom of Swaraj in his book Hind Swaraj. Okay, so it's a book written by Mahatma Gandhi. What is the name of the book? Hind Swaraj. Hind Swaraj. Hindu Swaraj. Dr. Ambedkar vigorously argued that the scheduled caste must be considered a minority. That's the philosophy of Ambedkar. What is that? SCs and ST should be considered as minorities, and as such must receive special protection. Okay, so SCs and STs wanted to be give the special protection. These ideas find their place in the Indian Constitution. So, B.R. Ambedkar, while creating or making the Indian Constitution, he and the group of people there behind the making of Indian Constitution, they added some provisions to protect the SCs and STs. Okay, and even reservation for them. Our preamble enshrined freedom and equality. The chapter of rights in the Indian Constitution abolishes untouchability. Okay, so Indian Constitution abolished the untouchability in any form. Okay, Gandhian principles find a place in directive principles. What do you mean directive principles of the state policy? Okay, it is a provision in the Constitution to improve the economical and social life of the people in the country. Clear? Peace, harmony, number of things are included in the directive principle of state policy. Okay, so Gandhian idea of non-violence, ahimsa, and everything is added in the directive principles of state policy of the Indian Constitution. Clear? So I hope all these things are clear for you people. Basically, we discussed about different philosophies have different ideology, different philosophical or different thinking. Clear or not? Some philosophies, they are the strong supporters of freedom. Others are the supporters of equality. Okay. Others, they are stood for the minority. And Gandhi related with the peace and non-violence. Clear. So different philosophies, different ideology. Clear? Okay. So tell me, if these philosophies are able to create changes in our life, the philosophies that are made by different philosophies, or there,
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes,
in what extent
can change the life.
can change the life? In what extent? That's the question.
Sir, they influence our life to the extent where our basic rights are concerned.
Yeah, of course. Then,
For example, John Locke had the idea of freedom of rights, and that's widely followed by many constitutions.
Hmm.
So they
Definitely, yeah, of course. That's what we discussed here, right? The philosophies or ideologies, definitely it will create some changes in our life, right? Of course, that's what these ideologies are.
Sir,
Okay, that's what we
basic
are learning
quality of a
about. Basic quality of a
human beings.
human being might change related with these philosophies, right? So a
Yes, sir.
person, those who we can say that is a criminal, he's a criminal, always doing crimes. Okay, one once he read, that's my experiment with truth, written by Mahatma Gandhi, his autobiography. Okay, might that reading change his life? So a movie might change our life, right? Clear
Yes,
or not? A
sir.
movie, a incident, that all are able to make changes in our life, right? So philosophy is also clear. It will make changes in our life, definitely. Okay, one incident is enough. Definitely, a particular person's entire life will change. Clear. So we'll move forward. So political philosophies are constructive. They are able to make changes in the life of the people, right? Next one, political theory deals with the ideas and principles that shape constitutions. Yeah, we are here. So now Abhilash told that about, okay, number of constitutions accepting and adopting these philosophies and making these philosophies function in that particular society. Okay, governments and social life of the systematic manner. So political theory deals with the ideas and principles that shape constitutions, governments, and the social life in a systematic manner. It's a first point for that answer. It clarified the meaning of concepts such as freedom, equality, justice, democracy, secularism, and so on. Okay, they are interpreting. The philosophers are interpreting. They are giving new meaning for these values or these concepts. What are they? Freedom, equality, justice, democracy, and secularism. So clear or not? Okay, they are interpreting all these things there. So my question is, what is freedom for you, Sanam Jos? What is freedom?
Sir, freedom, sir, just to do things we like with certain restrictions,
Okay, Sanam Jos says
to
that
express freely.
doing something with some restrictions, right? Okay, fine. Then,
No, sir, what I mean is like
yeah,
you can
correct
freely
only.
express, you can
Yeah,
freely
good.
express yourself, and
Expression. Then,
then you can go wherever you want,
mm, mm.
and
Okay,
you
and
and you can you can choose whatever you want to be, and then what profession, and no one's
all
gonna.
discuss. Okay, fine. So, what is the difference between freedom and rights here? Any clear-cut
Sir,
distinctions are there? Any
no,
clear-cut
sir,
divisions are there?
rights are given like it's.
Hmm.
So
Is that a privilege?
no, no,
No, rights are not a privilege.
sir, it's
Okay,
sir,
okay.
you should have
Take some
rights.
time to think. Take some time to think there. No problem. Okay, so this kind of questions, it's definitely create some what you can say trouble, right or not? We are unable to create a clear-cut distinction, clear-cut what you can say separation between all these things. Very difficult. Clear. So we want to understand the inner meaning of all these things there. Clear. So in this textbook, there's a chapter for freedom, there's a chapter for rights, there's a chapter for justice. Okay. So no, Sanjos, it is not your mistake. It's a common error that everyone makes. Clear. So don't worry. So all we people are common people. So we are not political philosophers, but we will have a chance to create philosophies in the future. Okay, then we will read about this. Amal Roshanism, Abhilashism, Omarism, or Sandraism, right? Okay, one thing is clear. If you make a philosophy, it should be like a payasam, huh? Mix of something, okay, and mix of everything. Okay, we can't distinct anything. Okay, fine. So come back. Let it be. I just told that you can. You are the new generation. You can do that. Okay, it proves the significance of principles such as rule of law, separation of powers, judicial review, etc. Now here it is. Okay, so it props is creating what you can say, or providing importance for the principles such as rule of the law. Rule of the law. What is the rule of the law? Rule of the law.
State of living heavily influenced by a set of laws.
Okay. The constitution is supreme, right?
Yeah.
Right? And all the citizens are obeying that. And nobody is
We
higher.
should obey the rules.
Definitely. Nobody in the country is powerful than the constitution. Next one, separation of powers. Separation of powers. What is that?
Getting the
Tell me. What is the separation of powers? Class 11, political science, sorry, political science class students.
Decentralization.
Huh?
Decentralization.
Yeah, decentralization of power only. Okay, separation of powers in the sense of basically speaking. So, division of power in the government, basically legislature, executive, and judiciary, right? Legislature, executive, and judiciary. Clear? Last year you studied about the horizontal and vertical division of the power, right? Horizontal division of power and vertical division of power, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Study
sir.
it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay,
should
fine.
share the powers.
Sharing the powers. Fine. The next one it is, come back. Judicial review. Do you know what is judicial review? Judicial review. Okay, so Omar for you people, find out the term judicial review and send me the answer. Everything myself I have to speak, right? There is no answer from you people. Some of you know the answer, but I'm not giving the time, I think. Okay, so let it be. Anyway, find out that everyone write down judicial review and write a short note about this one, judicial review. Okay, this is done by examining the arguments advanced by different thinkers in defense of these concepts. Though Rousseau or Marx or Gandhi did not become politicians, their ideas influenced generation of politicians everywhere. Okay, so Gandhi, Karl Marx, or Rousseau, they are not politicians, but their philosophy, their ideas are able to influence the present day politicians, right? Right or not? Their ideas. Their ideas influence generations of politicians everywhere. There are also contemporary thinkers, the present day thinkers, who draw upon them to defend freedom, defend freedom or democracy in our own time. So today's thinkers, they are using the philosophies that made by Rousseau, Karl Marx, Gandhi, or it is no problem, to give meaning for the term freedom, democracy in our time. Clear or not? Clear or not? They are using these philosophies to interpret the idea of freedom and democracy today. Besides examining arguments, political theorists also reflect upon our current political experience and point out trends and possibilities for the future. Okay, clear? So by observing the philosophies that made, or philosophies or ideologies of these political thinkers of that time, that help us to create a program, a political program, or a, what you can say, a policy for the future. Clear? Okay. But is all this relevant for us now? That is the question. The philosophies of these people or these political thinkers are necessary, or what extent you have to believe in all these things? If these things are real or not? Okay, have we not already achieved freedom and democracy?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
some
Yeah,
of
tell
the
me.
philosophy may not be accepted.
Hello. Some philosophy some
Sir.
people cannot accept. Definitely. That's what the world have two different types of economies: capitalist economy and socialist economy, right? The socialist, they are not accepting capitalism. That's a philosophy, right? The capitalists, they are not accepting socialism, another philosophy. Clear or not? Everyone may not accept all these things there. Some people might stand strongly against these principles that are created by these people. Okay, while India is free and independent, questions regarding freedom and equality have not ceased to crop up. This is because issues, yeah, tell me.
Karl Marx and Mahatma Gandhi thoughts are different.
Of course, their thoughts are different. Okay, so Mahatma Gandhi's, as per Mahatma Gandhi's idea, non-violence, right? We don't want it to create any problem for our oppressor. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Of course. No physical violence. But what about Karl Marx? As well as Marxian theory, okay, the way to achieve the goal is not a matter at all. Okay, achieve the goal. That is the question. Okay, clear?
Yes,
The
sir.
way we are using to achieve the goal or the aim is not a matter at all. What we want to do, we just want to achieve the goal. So differences are there. Clear? So in communism, there are different viewpoints are there. One is by Karl Marx, other by Mao Zedong, other by Lenin, okay, other by Joseph Stalin, okay, Engels, like that. Various communist philosophies are there. Okay, many theories we can say that it is utopian. Those theories are utopian. Listen, guys, are you able to understand these things?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Omar is thinking something, right? Omar, are you here? Omar is thinking
No,
something.
sir, I was thinking about something.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What is that? You're thinking about
Philosophy.
something or someone?
No, the
Something,
one you
yeah.
said.
Yeah. Tell me.
What was that you said right now? About do whatever you want. No. That shit.
Marxian concept, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, fine.
So like,
Let it. So listen here. So Omar not catch the idea of Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, what he catch the idea of Karl Marx. That's what the difference in mentality. Clear or not? Difference in mentality. Different people. So human minds are unpredictable. Okay, human minds are unpredictable. We are unable to predict anyone. Okay,
No, sir.
their activities impossible to predict. The next moment, what we are going to do, no idea. Even that person also may not. Okay, say that what I'm going to do in the next moment there. So human mind is unpredictable, may not. We are unable to predict at all. Okay, so the philosophies are like that. So what is the time now? It is time to wind up the session. One more session is there. So listen, people, listen, students. So please try to understand. The concepts are not that easy. Clear or not? You just try to understand it. Any doubts are there, you can ask me. Clear? So once you got this base, okay, it is easy to understand the coming things there. Okay, so that's what I'm reading all these things and explaining for you people. So thank you for your cooperation today, and we will meet in the next session the same day, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thank you everyone.